Hello everyone, welcome to watch the installation of the AO-3 off-grid series inverter guidance video. Today, we will show you the detailed installation steps for the AO-3-6KSL-G1 model inverters. Please note that the following video content is owned by Dongguan AO-3 Technology Co., Ltd. Unauthorized reprint or use is strictly prohibited. Before installing the inverter, make sure you have read the product documentation in detail and understand all safety operation requirements. The operator shall have professional qualifications and operate strictly following the steps in the video to ensure the safe operation of the equipment. Now, we will show you the appearance and main components of the AO-3-6KSL-G1 series inverters. These inverters are exquisitely designed and have excellent performance, suitable for a variety of application scenarios. This video will guide you to complete the hardware installation of the inverter, including preparation, installation, cable connection, network setting. Preparation. Please prepare the following tools according to the information provided, and prepare the following cables for synchronization. Open the box to check whether the items in the inverter package are complete. Introduce the port. Installation. Determine the appropriate installation position, which should bear the weight of the inverter and meet the installation space requirements of the inverter. First, use a horizontal ruler to select a suitable height on the wall, and use a marker to draw a horizontal line. This line will serve as the reference for the installation position of the inverter. Next, use a tape measure to mark 2 points 160 mm apart along the just drawn horizontal line. These 2 points will be used as the location of the drill hole. Use an impact drill at 2 marked points with a diameter of 8 mm and a depth of 70 mm to ensure that the expansion screws can be firmly secured. Insert the expansion screw into the drilled hole, manually tighten the screw, and then tap the expansion screw with the hammer until it is fully entered into the hole. Then, remove the nuts and washer and leave them for subsequent use. Before installing the inverter, remove the protective cover of the inverter terminal. Ensure that all terminals are exposed for subsequent cable connection. Hang the inverter on the installed expansion screw to ensure that the inverter is firmly placed. Use the gasket and nut to initially fix the inverter to prevent it sliding. Then screw in the M4*40 tapping screw and secure it with a cross screwdriver to ensure the nut remains stable. Cable connection. First, use the stripper to carefully remove the outer skin of the cable and expose the inner wire. Finally, use the cold press terminal tool to firmly press the European tube-type terminal on the peeled wire to ensure the firm connection. Next, we will make the AC input lines. Lead out the AC input line from the distribution box, and also reserve the appropriate length. Cut the excess part with the cutters, and then peel the cable with a burr. Finally, use the cold pressure terminal tool to press the European tube terminal to the wire, to ensure that the connection between the wire and the terminal is stable and reliable. Now, we will process the gen input line. First, use the wire cutters to remove the cable skin. Then, apply the European type terminal to the wire to ensure tight connection. We continue with the production of the AC output line. First, cut the cable with the clamp and use the clamp to remove the insulation skin of the cable. Subsequently, apply the European type terminal to the wire to ensure that the joint is secure and not loose. Next up is the production of the battery cables. After stripping the cable skin with the wire stripping pliers, firmly press the S35 to 6 copper nose to the wire with the hydraulic pliers. Ensure reliable compaction to provide high-quality current conduction. Finally, let's make the protective ground line. First, cutting the cable with a sploper, remove the skin. Then, apply the 5.5 to 4 bare terminals to the wire to ensure a safe and reliable grounding connection. First, remove the M5 flange nut on the inverter. Then, the energy storage line from the machine bat and bat interface respectively. After ensuring that the wiring is properly connected, use the sleeve tool to ensure that the wiring is tight and stable. Next, push the input line of the diesel engine through the inverter from the Gen in port. Use a single-word screwdriver to attach the line to the terminal to ensure correct polar alignment to avoid connection errors. Now, we push the input lines of the grid from the ASIN port into the inverter. Also use a one-word screwdriver to attach the cable to the terminal. Please pay special attention to the alignment polarity to ensure a safe and reliable connection. Pass the load output line into the inverter from ports AC output 1 and AC output 2, respectively. Use a one-line screwdriver to secure the line to the terminal. When wiring, please pay attention to the polarity alignment and connect the main load to the AC output 1 port to ensure the normal operation of the equipment. Pass through the photovoltaic input line from the PV input port into the inverter. Use a one-word screwdriver to fix the cable to the terminal to ensure the correct polarity so that the photovoltaic system can be connected smoothly. Next, use a screw to secure the protective ground wire to the ground screw hole on the inverter housing. After all line connections, install the terminal protection cover back to the inverter. Use screws to secure the protective cover to ensure that all wiring parts are properly covered to prevent accidental touch. Now, we have completed the installation. Network setting. First, turn on the battery switch to put the battery into operation. Then, turn off the battery circuit breaker to ensure that the battery is properly connected to the system. Next, dial the switch of the inverter to the on position and turn off the photovoltaic circuit breaker, power grid circuit breaker, main load circuit breaker and secondary load circuit breaker successively. This operation supplies the system from startup to ensure proper operation of all equipment. To better manage and monitor the system, please scan the QR code in the user's manual or search for and download the Hey Power app directly at the mobile app store. After you open the Hey Power app, you can quickly register for your account by entering your mobile phone number or email address. Please ensure that the completed information is accurate for subsequent system operation. After completing the registration, enter your account name and password and log in to the Hey Power system. The system will guide you to the main interface for further settings. In the overview interface of the application, click the button on the upper right to select the Bluetooth distribution network mode. This step will help you connect to the device via Bluetooth for network configuration. The system automatically searches for nearby Bluetooth devices. Please find the SN number corresponding to your inverter. Click Select to set the distribution network to ensure that the device is connected to the correct network. After entering the configuration interface, you can manually enter the Wi-Fi name or click the pop-up Wi-Fi list to select. After entering the Wi-Fi password, click the Set button to connect the inverter to the selected Wi-Fi network. In the plant page, find the power station list item and click the button on the top right, where you can modify the relevant information of the power station. After completing all the settings, click the list line of the power station in the plant page. The system will take you to the details page of the power station and observe the operation of the power station in real time. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the installation and configuration of the inverter. With these steps, you can now monitor and manage the operation of your system at any time, ensuring that your energy system always operates efficiently and stably. If you have any problems during the use process, you can consult the user manual or contact the technical support team at any time. Thank you for choosing the Solar Energy Storage Inverter. We are committed to providing you with efficient and reliable energy solutions.